I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Garry's Mod is absolutely worth it, especially if you're into Sandbox content. Now, disclaimer before this video starts, I'm not going to be delving into any of the Gmod server game modes like Dark RP and Trouble in Terrorist Town, as I haven't played those. I will only be covering the single player and multiplayer Sandbox modes. Before I begin, I'll explain what Garry's Mod is for those who don't know. As the name Garry's Mod might suggest, it started as a mod made by Garry Newman for an old game called Half-Life 2. I won't be talking about that game now, but I will say it was released on November 16th, 2004. A month later, Garry Newman made a mod for it and released it to the public. Eventually, in 2006, Valve, the company behind Steam, picked up Garry's Mod and released it on Steam as its own standalone game. Now, before you start playing Garry's Mod, you must visit its workshop and download lots of mods. I'll link my personal favorites in the description. You can pretty much do whatever you want in this sandbox of a game. Want to simulate a zombie apocalypse? You can do that. Want to stage a bank robbery? You can do that. Want to attach nuclear bombs to a nuclear rocket and watch them detonate as they fly into the sky, crashing your computer? You can do that too. In my case, I create little scenarios like Combine against zombies from Left 4 Dead, or those same zombies against bosses from Skyrim. If you look on YouTube, you can find lots of content like this using the game for realism, horror, and even replication of other games. Overall, Garry's Mod has lots of replayability, and it's that type of game where you can take a break for weeks and then come back and still be interested. And usually, you'll always have something more to do, because the game relies on community-made content which is constantly being made. Now, in my mind, there are 4 types of mods for this game: bases, weapons, NPCs, and others. Now, base mods don't add much content to the game at first, however, most of them are essential for the Garry's Mod experience. These mods allow other mods to function properly. Some examples include VJ Base, Arctic's Customizable Weaponry, TFA, and Modern Warfare Base. Garry's Mod also hosts a wide variety of weapon mods, with some of the most popular being the previous stated bases, but those can't be complete with the weapons made upon those bases. An especially abundant weapon base is TFA. Many weapons are made with this base. Some examples include insurgency weapons, weapons from Doom 2016, and my personal favorite, the Big Glock. These mods achieve remarkable things, basically taking fully functioning weapons from AAA games and just dropping them in a sandbox for free use. Now, NPC mods are quite abundant as well. One important NPC mod is VJ Base, which countless other NPC mods are based on. Some of my personal favorites are Lethal Necrotics Reanimated, Left 4 Dead Zombies, Zippy's Combine, and a lot of different Combine reskins for increased variety. Other mods. I classify other mods as mods which are not part of these big 3 categories, which is to say, they can be very useful, but you wouldn't really need one to complete the experience. For example, VManip and its add-ons add many useful mechanics to the table, and mods like Halo Vehicles add just as is said, vehicles from Halo to drive around in. One special mod I would put here is H-Bombs, which is literally just a bunch of nukes just for free use. Now, with all this variation, you probably find yourself asking, but where can I use all these mods? Well, you can use them in maps, of course, and the things achieved with Hammer, the engine used to make maps in Garry's Mod, is honestly incredible. I mean, you have things like the backrooms just to start, but it can go as far as whole maps from Minecraft, blocks and all ported into the game. People have also made things like huge cities, vast open expanses, and even a whole solar system. There's even a 7-Eleven. Like, how can you refuse a 7-Eleven? So yes, Garry's Mod is truly worth it in 2023. It's just an overall enjoyable game. Even if it's not the next Minecraft, it's definitely a great game to have in your already massive Steam library. So, in conclusion, buy Garry's Mod, gift it to your friends, and set off bombs to see whose game crashes first. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and if you have any ideas of what I should make a video on in the future, make sure to leave it in the comments.